In the heart of New York City, Peter Parker, known as Spider-Man, was enjoying a rare moment of peace. However, that tranquility was shattered when strange occurrences began to unfold across the city. Reports of bizarre phenomena, people disappearing, buildings flickering, and time becoming unstable, flooded in. One night, while swinging through the city, Peter was approached by a figure cloaked in shadows. Peter Parker, the figure said, "I am the Watcher, a guardian of the multiverse. A great threat is emerging, and you must prepare for the challenges ahead." Realizing the gravity of the situation, Peter knew he had to gather a team of heroes. He first sought out Dr. Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme. "Strange, we have a multiversal crisis on our hands," Peter said urgently. "Let's gather the others," Strange replied. The team's first mission led them to a rift in reality located in Central Park. As they approached, they were ambushed by twisted versions of familiar villains, dark doppelgangers from alternate realities. "Looks like we've got company," Spider-Man shouted, swinging into action. After defeating the dark doppelgangers, the team discovered a swirling portal at the center of the rift. Dr. Strange examined it closely. "This is the nexus of realities," he said. "If we don't close it, the convergence will spread, consuming everything." The heroes braced for battle. "We've faced tough foes before. We can do this," Spider-Man encouraged his teammates. The convergence unleashed waves of energy, threatening to engulf them. "Your powers are nothing compared to mine," it roared. As the battle raged on, Spider-Man noticed that the convergence seemed to be drawing power from the environment around it. "We need to disrupt its connection," he shouted. Dr. Strange nodded. "I'll create a diversion. You all must strike at the heart of its energy source." Dr. Strange cast a powerful illusion, creating multiple copies of himself to confuse the convergence. "Now, while it's distracted," he shouted. The heroes charged in, aiming for the core of the convergence. Spider-Man swung in, using his webs to ensnare the energy tendrils. Just when it seemed like they were gaining the upper hand, the convergence retaliated with a powerful blast, sending the heroes sprawling. "We need a new strategy," Dr. Strange shouted, conjuring a magical barrier. Realizing they needed to work together, Peter called for a regroup. With their powers combined, they unleashed a wave of energy that struck the convergence directly. The entity staggered, its form flickering as it struggled to maintain its shape. "No, this cannot be," it shrieked. "Together, we are stronger," Captain America shouted. As the convergence faltered, Dr. Strange began to chant an incantation to seal the portal. "We need to hold it off just a little longer," he urged. Spider-Man swung into action, using his webs to ensnare the energy tendrils. Iron Man fired repulsor beams to keep the creature at bay. Just as the convergence charged for one last attack, Dr. Strange completed the incantation. A brilliant flash of light erupted, engulfing the convergence and sealing the rift. "You will not win today," Strange declared as the portal closed. The heroes stood panting, victorious but exhausted. As the dust settled, Peter looked around at his teammates, a sense of camaraderie washing over him. "We did it, guys," he exclaimed. "We saved reality." Tony Stark grinned. "Not bad for a day's work, huh?" "Just another Tuesday," Peter replied, smiling. With the immediate threat neutralized, the heroes returned to their lives, but the experience had forged a stronger bond among them. They agreed to remain vigilant, knowing that threats to reality could arise at any time. Peter resumed his normal routine, balancing life as a student and superhero. Weeks later, as Peter swung through the city, he received a message from Dr. Strange. "Peter, there's something you need to see," the sorcerer said. Curious, Peter followed the instructions and arrived at the Sanctum Sanctorum. Dr. Strange revealed a vision of a new threat.